Hi kids! Feels weird sitting on this side. I'm usually way over here. Now I'm like right in the middle because I got stuff all over my bed. Okay, so anyway, we're doing a movie review on Paul Blart Mall Cop 2. I just watched this movie and I gotta be honest. So for the first one, I didn't particularly care for the first one. I thought it was kind of funny. I thought that I got a little bit harsher reviews than it deserved. But I mean, I didn't really like it. Honestly, it wasn't something that I don't think I'd ever watch it again. But I watched the second one just because it's a newer movie, and I've been getting emails to watch newer movies that are out rather than doing all of my old movie reviews. So I watched it just for you guys. And so if you don't know, in the first one, well, I don't want to do a movie review on the first one because this one will get just too long. So for the second one, basically it's got Kevin James in it, and he plays Paul Blart. He's like a security officer, but he like thinks he's like a cop, like he wants to be a cop so bad and stuff like that. Basically the wife has left him, the mom is dead, he's just stuck with the daughter now, and he's like lonely and sort of sticking the claws into her and holding on to her, trying to keep her at home and keep her close because she's all he has left. And then he ends up going to a security officers convention. I can't remember where the security officers convention is, but I don't think it really matters to the story. So anyway, he goes to a security officers convention, and he's staying in this hotel, and while he's staying in the hotel, some people come and they're trying to rob the hotel and steal all of this like priceless artwork and stuff. So he has to foil that. In the meantime, the daughter finds like a bellboy that she thinks is cute, and they kind of get together and stuff, and she ends up getting kidnapped and so forth and so forth. So that's the premise of the movie. That's basically how the movie, you know, plays out and everything. For me, my style of movie, especially comedies, I think Kevin James is another one of those people that you either like or you don't like. And personally, my taste, like, I don't care for Kevin James. I just don't find that shtick funny. Like, when he was on King of Queens, I guess they had him so toned down that it was okay. It wasn't so bad. Like, I liked the actual show. I don't know if I would have said I liked his character. Like, I thought he did funny stuff. I always just kind of thought he was really dumb. But I thought, you know, that's part of the movie. I mean, the show. Well, for Paul Blart, like, Kevin James wrote it. So you're getting Kevin James. You're getting his style of, ugh, my curls are coming out. No! You're getting his style of comedy. And you're getting, you know, what he enjoys and everything. So he has this shtick where it's like, I'm fat, I'm awkward, I'm stupid. Physical comedy, but it's not going to be funny. It's going to be awkward and weird. And like for me, I just don't like that. I don't like any kind of perpetuating body image type of things. That's why I love Melissa McCarthy so much. Like, you never see her do that shtick. And when she does, it's not like, look how fat I am. It's just like, look how awkward this person is. It's got nothing to do with her weight, which I love. So, like, with Kevin James, you're going to get a lot of the same thing in this movie. It's going to be a lot of, like, something happens and he's trying to be really awkward, but all he's really doing is mumbling. And somebody will say, like, you know, you're a fat piece of crap with no money. And he's like, well, yeah, okay, that's fair enough, that's fair enough. And it's like, that's not funny. Like, that's just dumb. You know what I mean? Like, he fights a bird. We've seen him do all this stuff so many times that it's just not funny to me. So for me, the jokes didn't work. So now for the story of it with the daughter that's like getting with the boy and everything like that, that just, it bothered me so much because she had just gotten into UCLA and is supposed to be going off to college. They could have stuck with that part of the story, because I don't care that she thinks some little boy is cute that she's met at a hotel. I don't care that he thinks she's cute. Like, I don't care. Meanwhile, I found that completely unbelievable, because the chemistry there's no chemistry at all in the movie whatsoever between these two. But then also, the actress that plays her, I don't know if this is her in real life or if this is just how they put her in the movie. She was really obnoxious to me. Like, I didn't find any quality in her that was relatable or that I felt sorry for or that I enjoyed. I just found her really, really, really annoying and childish. She's going off to college, so presumably she's 16, 17. She acted like a 4-year-old. Like, the stuff that she did, my 6-year-old doesn't even do. And my 6-year-old thinks that she's perpetually 2. So I just didn't care for that. As far as, like, I don't remember there being any, like, big, like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this person's in this movie. You're getting a lot of, King of Queens, actors are gonna be in there. So I really didn't, there was nothing there that jumped out of the page that I was like, or jumped off the screen, I should say, that I was like, I really enjoyed that. Like I said, the movie itself, I just didn't like. I honestly was waiting for it to be over. I didn't care for the story. I didn't care what happened to the characters. I didn't find it funny at all. There was like 1 or 2 moments that I did chuckle, but it was mainly because it looked like Kevin James got hurt, and I was just so annoyed at his performance. This movie is so bad that there is a scene, look for it if you go see it, don't worry, this is not a spoiler. But there is a scene in the movie, at the convention, Mini Kiss plays, which is basically Kiss, but it's little people. Look for the scene in the elevator. The guy looks over, one of the Mini Kiss members looks over to yell at one of the other Mini Kiss members, and he breaks character. Like, he literally laughs in the scene. And I'm like, was the movie that crappy that you had to put a screw up in the scene? I almost said a bad word. Like, that's how bad this movie is. The only redeeming quality I can say is the story behind Paul Blart and behind Kevin James and behind his daughter. The actual heist where they were stealing things. I can't remember his name, but the guy who plays like the really bad guy with the 2 different color eyes, I love him. He's awesome. But the actual story behind it, the actual heist itself where they were stealing the artwork and everything, I was so much more interested in that story and invested in that story than I was Paul Blart. I would have actually watched that if it had been an actual movie. I thought that was interesting. Other than that, like, I didn't care for this movie at all. This is the type of movie that if I had gone to Redbox, I don't say this often, but if I had paid $1.50 at Redbox for this movie, I would not be happy. I'm sorry, guys. I don't usually have movies like this that I just do not like, but I do not like this movie at all. It was quite boring. It was dull. It was obnoxious. Like, it was literally obnoxious. So that's it. That's my movie review. I'm sorry it couldn't be more positive. You know, I don't plan these out before I get on. I just turn it on and I start talking. You guys know that if you've watched me long enough. So that's what came out, and if anybody has any comments or questions, put them in the comments down below. If you have a movie, series, or book that you would like me to check out or review, put it down in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, or favorite me up there if you don't have YouTube. If you do have YouTube, send me a video response so I can check your stuff out and we can be best buddies. Okay, that's all, guys. Bye, kids.